United States is currently experiencing a science education crisis.
Budding Biologist is dedicated to opening young minds to science. We are branching from books to video games that engage young players in scientific discovery. We have received a National Science Foundation Small Business Innovative Research Grant to fund the beginning of this project, but we need your help with the bridge funding. There's a 6-month gap between the first and second phases of this grant, which we hope to fill with this Kickstarter. We don't want to lose our momentum or our amazing programmer. NSF will match 50% of all of the money we raise if we raise more than $30,000. Please consider contributing to our Kickstarter campaign and helping us open young minds to science.
Here you see a prototype of our first tablet game. The player is an ecologist who needs to capture lizards by circling them with their finger. But watch out! Lizards are fast and quickly scuttle away from capture. There are other species to explore on the island too, such as insects like ants and beetles, other types of lizards and plants. All of these species' movements and actions are based on data collected from micro-islands in the Bahamas by ecologists at the University of California, Davis. Once the lizard is captured, a player can mark and measure them. The goal of the game is to capture and mark all of the lizards on the island before time runs out. The more time you spend on the island, the more shy the lizards become. You receive points for a successful mark and capture expedition that you can use to buy new tools for your next trip. Subsequent expeditions on the island are needed to mark and recapture lizards to assess growth, survival, and reproduction. Other app games will include playing the part of a lizard and trying to survive and reproduce while fighting for the best territory on the island, and a third game where players can populate islands with species and try to create a stable ecosystem.
I'm Karen Boley, the Education Director for Budding Biologist. As an educator, I understand the barriers to science education. Many teachers teach more than one subject, but it can be pretty difficult to teach science if you don't consider yourself to be a scientist. The new Next Generation Science Standards that have just been released will compound the situation as teachers try to develop new lessons that comply with the standards. We can save teachers time and effort by providing them with video games that are already tied to science standards and come complete with lesson plans, worksheets, and assessment tools. Students will love playing the games, and teachers will love using them. Help us open young minds to science by providing better science education in the classroom. You can help your school get a copy of our game and supplemental materials by supporting our campaign. Donate today and spread the word to your friends, family, teachers, and parents.